Okay, hi. So I've got a stump grinder, and one of our customers hit something hard with it and ripped the two pillow bearings clean off the machine, and the cutting disc cratered and came to a grinding halt pretty quickly. So we checked everything out, and everything seemed to be not too bad. So two new pillar bearings, put it all back together, and then we noticed that there was a little bit of a run out on the disc, but not much. So we decided to give it a go and see how it went. Well, it ran through a pair of pillar bearings pretty quickly, so we decided that the run out on the shaft was too much, so we ordered a new shaft. Great. So $250 later, we get this shaft coming. Great, you think? Well, not quite. So here they are. They look pretty much the same, except when you bring this one up to here and you check, you'll see that this boss is longer, and therefore the spread on the pillar bearings is too great, and it won't actually fit up inside the front of the machine. Great. So sent it back, got another one in, exactly the same, and the manufacturer says no, this is exactly what it should be. Well, our machine's not very old, and if they'd have done a modification to it, you would think they would change the part number of the piece, but they didn't. This is the right part number for our machine. The other thing you'd notice, you can see this, look at the state of that turning on this bearing surface. I mean, the amount of tool chatter on there is ridiculous. Now, okay, it's not a running bearing surface, it's a surface for mounting a bearing, but still you'd expect, spending all that money, you would have a reasonable finish on that surface. So what we've got to do, we've got to reduce the length of this by a little bit. So let's get in and do that. Okay, so I've got this has got to go down to 4.9 inches. So that's 4.9, 0 to 4.9. So I've got to take off 225 thou. So 225 thou, that's a huge amount to be out when you're manufacturing a shaft like this. 225 thou. Okay, so how are we going to monitor that? The easiest way would be then, because once it's in the lathe, I can't get to the other end of that there, so I'm going to zero that. I'm going to measure it across on there like that, so the length that's sticking out. Okay, and we've got 4.135 inches. Okay, so I've got to increase this length. I've got to increase this length by 0.225 by coming back on here. So that's the way to do it. That's the easiest way to do it. Okay, let's crack on with that. Okay, so I'm going to fit a live centre in the tailstock rather than a fixed one. Where are we at? I was turning something a little slowly the other day. Let's see what that's like. Hold on. Better speed. tighten that up. Bring that in. Lock that off. Okay. Pretty good. Okay, so I've got a dial indicator on it. Zeroed it off. I'm going to rotate it. And I'm getting about half a thou, which, considering the quality of this thing, I would suggest that's probably going to be as good as I'm going to get. Okay, I think I'll go with that. So there's the length I need. Okay, so this shaft is 1 thou under an inch. So I've got to turn that. I've got to take off it. Got another 60 thou to go, so I'm just going to take the 60 thou off. it's exactly the same. Exactly the same as that. Excellent. That is perfect. Okay, so we've taken off the right amount of length, so the bearing now can move in further. Got it at the right diameter. It's all concentric, so that should be alright. Okay, so that went well. We moved that shoulder back, the 225 thou. It's the same diameter, so the bearing will slip on there no problem. And if you look now, both the shoulders are the same height, so this will now go in. There's obviously a change in the manufacturer of the machine after our one, that they didn't think to document or change the part number of this shaft. Very strange, because this shaft as it was with the bearing spread, you'd never get it in. So it's all done. I'll get it back in the machine tomorrow and get it working. Hope you've enjoyed this. I have. Speak to you soon. Bye.